guys, Marianne Elliott from 360 Mortgage Solutions. So I wanted to jump on today and share with you some information around your deposit, and more specifically, when does it get paid, how does it get paid, and how do you get it back if you don't proceed with the purchase. So let's get into it. So firstly, how much deposit you pay. Look, there's typically 2 installments when you pay a deposit. The first portion of the deposit is a small amount, and it's usually around $1,000, and you pay that to the real estate agent when you put an offer on the property. So that's almost like saying, I'm a serious buyer, here's some cash to show you. Now the real estate agent will pop that into their trust account, so it's nice and safe and nobody can touch it. Once you've negotiated on the property, you would typically have a finance clause and a building and pest clause, which means that you're not going to commit to buying the property until you've heard back from the bank that you are 100% getting the loan, and you've had a chance to do a building and pest inspection, and you're comfortable that there's no big alarming issues with the property. So once you go unconditional, that is when the rest of your deposit gets paid. Now this can be a bit tricky because typically I find that a lot of particularly first home buyers don't have the 20% deposit or 10% deposit even. So this extra deposit that you pay is usually as much as you can afford, and it's agreed upon when you're first signing the contract, so you know that you have that money available. So when you pay that deposit, you are effectively saying to the person selling the house, I am committed to buying the property, I'm 100% buying the property, and if I should change my mind for some reason between now and settlement date, you can have the option to keep my deposit. Again, for safety, that deposit gets paid to the trust account of the real estate agent who's listing the property. So when do you get your deposit back? And I've kind of already touched on this. If you have gone unconditional on the contract and you've changed your mind and decide not to, the vendor, person selling the property, is absolutely within their rights to keep a portion or the whole of your deposit that you've paid, because you did give them an unconditional contract and you are cancelling that. However, let's say that you are still within your finance and building and pest inspection clause date, and you get the building and pest inspection report back, which lists that there's termites and lots of extensions to the property that aren't council approved, and lots of alarm bells start to go off, then you start to worry. You are within your right to cancel the contract at that point. Because you haven't gone unconditional on it, you will still get your deposit back that you've paid to the trust account. So guys, don't forget that if you are a first home buyer and you're 6, 12, 24 months even out from buying your first property, you absolutely need to check out the First Home Buyer Program. It's all about teaching you the things that you need to know before you are launched into your first home buying journey, so that you can not only prepare and put your best foot forward before you apply for your loan, but it will also help guide you with what to expect on a journey that you haven't necessarily been on yet. And the more information you can have, the better it's going to be for you. So I'll pop a link to the First Home Buyers Program below. But if you are closer than 6 months, so if you're sitting there thinking, I'd really like to buy a house in the next 3 to 6 months or right now, then I would say perhaps it's too late for the First Home Buyers Program, and you really need to start talking to your broker now. So I'll also pop in a link to my diary so you can book that appointment there. And don't forget, if you want to stay in the loop with what's going on in the market or any extra hints and tips, to subscribe to the YouTube channel or follow me on Instagram or Facebook. And if there is any content or any questions that you have that you would like me to cover off on, then please feel free to contact me or pop a comment in below and I'll make sure I cover off on it. Otherwise, guys, I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will catch you in the next video.